Mucking out stables. When you think of the work that any police force does, it's not the first thing that comes to mind. But in the Garda Mounted Unit, it's part and parcel of the job. The unit was revived nearly 16 years ago, after it was disbanded in 1919. Sergeant Brendan Duffy has worked here since then. Currently we have 13 Garda mounts. We have 1 sergeant, 12 guards and 2 civilian support staff. A typical day starts at 7 a.m. The horses are checked to see if they're okay, that they've not had an injury during the night or anything like that. They're mucked out, they're groomed, tacked up then for daily patrol, and we commence our routine high visibility patrols in and around the city centre. The horse that we utilise for the unit is the Indigenous Irish Draft horse. Ideally, when they're selected, they should be between 4 and 6 years of age, broken in riding, and have a certain look and type that they're suitable for mounted policing, and they're subject then to a 6-week on-site assessment. Now, the Garda Mounted Unit stables are located here in Áras on Uachtaráin in Phoenix Park, and one of the very important tasks is to get the horses ready and looking well before they head out on patrol. Orva is here with Donna.
Donna.
How long are you here?
I'm here almost 6 years now. It'll be 6 years in February.
And why did you decide to go from the ordinary, I suppose, beat to the horses?
Well, it's basically because I love working with horses. That's the main reason. I still get to do the same as every other guard that we see out and about. I still do the same policing work as all the other guards, but with the bonus I get to do it on horseback. And what reaction do you get out and about? I would say 99.9% of the public love the horses. They really do. I think Irish people have an affinity with the horse anyway. Yeah, and now you're grooming Donna here, so what does it take for the horse to be ready to go out? Well, each day before patrol it starts with a full groom for the horse, okay? So basically what we do is we'll brush their tails, their manes, brush down their body with our various equipment here. Just make sure that the horse is really neat and clean and tidy looking, that he's presentable, because he is a main focus when we take the horses outside the stable yard here. Once the grooming is finished, it's time to head off and set up their routine checkpoint.
We're quite visible, so people can see us a good distance away, so it's quite safe. The horses we're on are well used to traffic and they're very steady, as you can see there now.
And so how do you manage to see the tax and insurance and whether it's in date when you're at such a height?
Well, we've good visibility because we're at a height, and then actually the tax discs are sort of colour coded, so you get to recognise the colour of the disc as the car approaches. Most people appreciate that you're on a horse and they take their time coming up and they drive nice and slow. And while the majority of motorists are compliant, they do come across the odd one that isn't.
I stopped that last vehicle. The tax had actually expired on it. So what I'll do now in that case is a fixed charge penalty notice will issue to the driver in the post in the next few coming days, and it's up to the driver to pay the fine for having his tax expired on that vehicle.
As part of their patrol, the horses will often trot up Grafton Street, where their presence always draws a lot of attention.
I love it, especially Garda with some animals. German Shepherds or horses looks so cool and seems more nostalgic, makes the place more nostalgic.
It's kind of a cool novelty thing, kind of to see horses, because I mean it's kind of a weird juxtaposition between, you know, the city and seeing horses which you're not kind of used to, so yeah, cool.
So Nives, tell me, you're on patrol here on Grafton Street, but it's not just for show. Tell me a bit about that.
Absolutely not. We're here attached to Pearse Street Garda Station today. We're monitoring the radios and we respond to any calls if we need to. We're here supervising as well, you know, because of our height. We can see over the crowds and see what's going on as well.
So what could that be? Like some examples, would it be somebody's robbed a shop or?
Something like that, a public order, any incidents on the streets, any incidents in St Stephen's Green. We do a lot in St Stephen's Green as well because we can get in there quickly. We do respond to calls in shops, requests from security guards, those, you know, loads of different incidents.
And gone are the days that Garda cars were the only form of transport. With segways and horses, the force has it all covered.